You know, I guess even a broke clock can be right. Tomi Lahren recently said something, and I actually agree with her. Now, y'all know they've been propping up Kyle Rittenhouse, and he's been on all kinds of interviews and stuff. Recently, he did a Turning Point USA event where he spoke, and Tomi Lahren came out and said the conservatives should not be treating Kyle Rittenhouse like a rock star. And I agree with that. At the end of the day, he still killed people. And, whenever people like Kyle Rittenhouse claim self defense, they think that's good enough and nothing else should be said about it. But if the circumstances were different, they would be feeling and speaking in a whole different manner. So I'm going to go ahead and play this. This came out on the Daily Beast, December 21st, 2021. What's crazier than Pizzagate? More outlandish than that's a commercial. So as soon as the commercial passed, then we can go ahead and get started with this. Okay. Wow. Okay, here we go. Fox host Tomi Lahren. Conservatives shouldn't treat Rittenhouse like a rock star. By Justin Barragona. Fox News contributor and right-wing firebrand Tomi Lahren urged a bit of caution to her fellow MAGA acolytes on Tuesday, urging them to be a little careful about treating Kyle Rittenhouse like he is a rock star or a celebrity. Lahren's somewhat surprising warning came after the 18-year-old, recently acquitted of murder after he shot and killed two men during a Black Lives Matter protest, received a thunderous ovation during his appearance at right-wing youth group Turning Point USA's AmericaFest convention. Speaking live from the halls of the TPUSA event, Fox News co-host and former Trump spokesperson Kayleigh McEnany kicked off a panel discussion on the midday talk show Outnumbered by excitedly noting that Rittenhouse was treated like a rock star when he took the stage on Monday night. After recalling how Rittenhouse was met with roaring cheers and a standing ovation, while noting the teenager is contemplating defamation lawsuits against media outlets, McEnany asked Lahren if the moment resonated with conservatives. While claiming the press slandered Rittenhouse and declaring that she agreed with his not guilty verdict, the Fox Nation host then turned to worrying that the right's embrace of Rittenhouse had become over the top and potentially detrimental. I do believe that, as conservatives, we need to be a little careful when it comes to this, the right-wing provocateur declared. I believe we can put up Kyle Rittenhouse as someone who was innocent and was bullied and mistreated by the media. But I think we should step back a little bit and maybe not treat him like he is a rock star or a celebrity. Lahren continued, that is not necessarily a good look for the conservative movement. He did what he had to do and he was defending himself. Let's talk about self-defense. Let's talk about the riots. Let's talk about how everything went horribly, horribly wrong. But we should take a step back and not make the man Bon Jovi. But that is just my take. Fox Business Network host Lisa Kennedy Montgomery endorsed Lahren's remarks, adding that the deaths at Rittenhouse's hands were still a tragedy, and not something that should be celebrated. Wrapping up the segment, host Harris Faulkner also agreed that Rittenhouse should not be hailed as a rock star, but largely because she does not want to see this young man made a target. I think he can stand up for the justice that was reached for him in that case just as others do in their cases on a whole host of things without being made at the lightning rod, she continued. We will have to see how it happens. Let's see if the liberal media can report the facts. In one of his first interviews following his acquittal, Rittenhouse insisted, I don't want to get involved in politics at all, that he was not a cause person, and had no interest in carrying the banner for anyone in this highly polarized situation. His defense lawyer Mark Richards, meanwhile, warned after the trial that there are a lot of people who I don't think have his best interests at heart, and want to make Rittenhouse a symbol or something. Yeah, one of the reasons why they got him going around, he's getting paid for a lot of these interviews, so they're trying to fatten up his wallet for him and his mother, his family,
And that's another big reason why they got him going around doing these interviews. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't agree with it either. If you don't prop up any other person that commits murder and let them go around speaking, he shouldn't be doing it either. Plain and simple. These folks write their crimes into law. That's what they do. And then sit in your face and say, well, they were found innocent. That's still a damn crime. Okay, it's still a crime. They think if you write your crime into law or you win in court, although you really shouldn't have, then that makes you innocent. No, he will never be innocent. He's only innocent in these slanted courts that favors people that look like him. You know, your courts have been crooked the entire time since you've had them up and running, and they continue to be crooked. So, and we saw that judge act as a defense attorney. When do we ever see that when black defendants are on trial? I have never seen no judge dive in like that on any case. Shoot, y'all don't even do that when the person is innocent and sat in jail for decades. You don't even do it then. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the one time I can say I agree with Tomi Lahren about not making Kyle Rittenhouse a celebrity, you know? And this will come back and bite them. It will. You can best believe it. And see, you got all of these shootings that are going on in the country. And I know these people are all wishing for the Kyle Rittenhouse verdict. You know, get up on the stand, dry cry, and hope that the jury will buy it and they can just skip on out of the courtroom. But y'all have to tell me what you think about the way they are propping him up, letting him go around. And I had to laugh about what he said about LeBron James. I was like, Kyle Rittenhouse, you will never achieve in this country what LeBron James have. You ain't, that's way out of your league, buddy. You ain't gonna ever see that level. Y'all, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. And by the way, many of us agreed with LeBron James, probably more agreed than disagreed.